Welcome back. In the last module, we talked about what is information protection and governance and why it is important to an organization. Then we also talked about the Microsoft approach to information protection and governance. Before defining the protection and governance policy, the first challenge which many organizations face is identifying what kind of and how much data an organization really have in their environment. An organization needs a very deep understanding on how much sensitive data really exists and where exactly it is stored. This information is very much critical to access your overall risk, and that help you to define your strategy for protecting and governing the data. Microsoft 365 provides three ways to identify the items so that they can be classified. And this identification labeling of data can be accomplished by any of these one or more capabilities. The first option we have is sensitive information type, which we call as a automated pattern recognition. In this case, the solution can detect the sensitive information like social security number, credit card, or bank account numbers to identify the sensitive items. The second option what we have is trainable classifiers, or in other way we can say as it's a machine learning capabilities. And this classification method is very well suited to the content that is not easily identified by either automated pattern recognition or the manual process. A classifier learns how to identify a type of content by looking at hundreds of examples of the content you are interested in classifying. Before the solution start analyzing the user data, you provide some sample of good data and the solution learn itself based on the data you provided. A classifier can be a out of the box ready to use classifier, or it can be a custom classifier. The third option we have is labels. It's a manual process. A label can be thought as a stamp on the document. In Microsoft 365, there are two types of label: sensitive labels and retention labels. Using sensitive labels, you can classify and protect your sensitive content either by adding watermark or encryption on the document. And these sensitive labels persist with the document no matter where the document is stored or sent. Second option is retention labels. These retention labels help you to retain or delete the content based on the policies you define. Once you're done with identification of the data, either by automated machine learning or manual process, you can create policies understanding the organization compliance policies. So this concludes the module. In this module, what we have talked about the different capabilities of Microsoft 365 to recognize the sensitive data.